It certainly is the La Rochelle team. They've had mixed form so far this year. They certainly got a wake-up call against Toulouse last week, but they're a Champions Cup side, and at home they really are a force. And today they're going to be challenged by a Leinster team that are undefeated so far this season. That man in the middle there, Aldreath, is going to be absolutely vital coming up against Caelan Doris, two of the guys who have the most metres per carry in contact so far in the competition. And Sutini, a man in the centre there who's caused Leinster serious problems in the two finals.
And if you kick loosely to that back three, well, you do so at your peril. It is a stacked La Rochelle side. There may be no Will Skelton or Dante O'Rule or Latu or indeed Teddy Thomas, but that is a 15 that start that will frighten anybody, anywhere, anytime. On the bench, they've gone for a 7-1 split, presuming you consider Bottia a forward, not a back. Cian Healy is in the front row, most capped Champions Cup player of all time, 114th cap in the competition today. McCarthy and Ryan continue in the second row, and a back row of captain Caelan Doris, Josh van der Fleer, Ryan Baird in the starting lineup with Jack Conan on an extremely strong bench. Gibson Park, and well, another big test, shall we call it, for Sam Prendergast, Henshaw and Ringrose at 12 and 13, and just one O'Brien where there were two supposed to be in the back three. Tommy O'Brien unable to start. It means Osborne, who had been selected at fullback, moves to the wing, and a fella called Barrett comes in to play at 15. And the replacements bench, well, you look at that bench and you look at the names of Slimani and Sneeman and McGrath and Conan, and on you go. It's a familiar experience for the supporters of Leinster and Stade Rochelais. We await what we hope will be an absolute belter of an 80 minutes ahead on this Sunday afternoon in round 3. Leinster could be pinged for being offside. Referee sticks an arm out, and in the middle of the field it's Reda Vordi. Uni Antonio continues it. No. All very top 14 form. First opportunity is taken. Game is any question that La Rochelle might be a little bit off the pace from what we've seen in the last couple of seasons is not true. They are very much up and engaged for this. Leinster get the penalty in the middle of the field. Every day a learning day for young Prendergast in his development, none more so than today. That's a confident, comfortable and impressive kick off the tee from Sam Prendergast. It's about a defensive line out for Leinster that they haven't managed. Keir Barlow and co have the ball, and La Rochelle will look to immediately cause Leinster problems. Jack Noel has it out wide. Jordy Barrett comes back inside. There for Keir Barlow. Slow ball again, but slow ball because Leinster were infringing the breakdown. Keir Barlow and Reda Vardy. So it all settles down, and Antoine Hastoy has the opportunity to give La Rochelle the lead for the second time.
Something else.
Yeah, that little montage hurts just watching it. It's there for Robbie Henshaw. And up to the La Rochelle 22 Leinster go. Crisp from one to the other, and then to McCarthy, and all of a sudden Leinster burst into life. They've had precious little opportunity, the first one that arrives deep inside the 22, and they convert. Terrific hands. Baird, I think it'll be confirmed on the replay. No one in front of him, and home he goes. Baird, then Osborne, then Joe McCarthy, and then the first try of the afternoon.
Oh, that's a really high quality try from Leinster, going with the over-the-top ball on the line out, winning the ball in the seam, and then straight back down the short side. As we've seen in this year's Champions Cup, it is difficult. Really good finish from him, linking up with Joe McCarthy to get another try.
Have one in search of a second, building, and Prendergast blocked down, and it goes to Hastoy, and Hastoy looks at the referee and then takes off, and this is going to be end to end. The TMO will have a view, but right now Antoine Hastoy has scored the breakaway try for La Rochelle. Everybody stood still. The out half said we'll deal with it under the posts.
I think it's a clear knock on from Noel. We'll come back and have a look here, but just judging by the players' reaction, I think
already
allowed that to happen, not on this occasion. And that will be that for a first half. Well, La Rochelle dominated territory and possession, but not the scoreboard for the first 30 minutes. And then Leinster sprung into life, and they got a try through Joe McCarthy. Add on a conversion and a penalty, and add on Hastoy's 2 penalties for La Rochelle.
I like how Leinster are looking here, and they've got firepower coming off the bench, and Snyman and Conan to come as well.
Well, the bench is being used by Ronan O'Gara's La Rochelle already. 2 props changed. Ultan Delan into the game, the former Connacht second row, of course, over 125 caps for Connacht, now very settled at La Rochelle. Kaduri, the 21-year-old, and Cologne just don't have the same scrummaging ability, and Leinster, as if to prove the point, turn the screw and now have an opportunity in attack. Oh, beautifully created for Ringrose from Henshaw. Just couldn't get away. Aldrit was in there, and that was legal. But we'll go back for the penalty from the scrum. Gibson Park. Prendergast just takes out the pitching wedge and knocks it over. Doris retreats, but the ball appears, and it's there for Porter and Prendergast. Henshaw, Barrett just behind Gary Ringrose, who gets back despite Dylan Leeds' best efforts. And Leinster retreat. Net result, Sam Prendergast with an opportunity to send this beyond the converted try for La Rochelle. He's held his nerve, is what's required. Up come the front rows, and this time it's Leinster who are penalised for standing up. Antoine Hastoy, 2 from 2 so far. His side need this. Post. It wide, but Sutini is caught in possession. Kerr Barlow. La Rochelle had precious little opportunity in this second half, in this kind of possession. Hastoy, no mistake on this occasion, is the gain line, nicely fed by Kerr Barlow, but again up quickly come Leinster. Suggestions from the crowd that there was a headshot in there. Hastoy will go cross-field. Leeds is out there, you know. Nice little kick and follow-up. Oh, that's a belter. That's an absolute belter.
Oh, what a kick. Waited all game for that. The short kicking game from La Rochelle, varying up their attacking kicking game. Quality carry from Botti on the edge, and ball out the back to Hastoy. Oh, it's quality from Leeds to catch that and have the awareness to get it onto his foot. Perfect weight.
Absolutely terrific from Dylan Leeds. Nice step from Bryce Dulin, but Van der Fleer was inside, and the referee says we'll play on, and then the penalty. Player taken. Needs to bring that to bear right now. 12 minutes left on the clock, and he's fluffed his lines. Just didn't catch a hold of it cleanly. Took the tackle when he saw that La Rochelle were there, but La Rochelle have turned it over once more, and then just as they had it, it's knocked forward. And Leinster get the penalty. That's what faces him. And he can't surely send Leinster home with a loss. McGrath has his hands on it, but Leinster infringe, and La Rochelle will get the territory from this kick, presuming it's outside anyone's range. Hastoy, not the final act, but a very significant act. Doesn't get there, just ran out of juice. Aldry picks and goes, McGrath across to make the tackle. Drop it goal would do it. It's blocked down. Van der Fleer got there, but the ball is still alive.